I'd like to call this meeting to order of the Parks Advisory Commission. We'll start with the roll call to my right this time.
Roger Hitz.
Rhonda Anthony.
Keith Cecil. And we will rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. So we have the meetings or the minutes posted here. Everybody have a chance to review the minutes.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes from the May 16th, 22 meeting.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. Let's take a, there wasn't really anything that I could see on the budget as it looked like nothing posted. So I don't know if there's anything to review on the budget. Any questions there?
No, for me.
I've got two.
Yep.
One is more for Bethany to see that's on May 27th, paid the dues for the Indiana Parks and Recreation Association.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any idea when we'll be getting any information from?
If you haven't already received some emails or anything, I can investigate that for you.
I haven't received
If
it.
nobody's, okay.
I haven't received an email, but I've logged in. I signed that. I just assumed we could sign up for an account, and I went and logged in. So I don't know.
I haven't received it.
I automatically get them from the Parks Department anyway, so that's, I didn't know how that process worked with not having had received any emails before. So I will see if there's anything else that you all need to do to follow up with that.
Okay, thanks.
I go for a free account and it let me in. I don't know if it like checked my email, because she had already signed this up, or if they just let you, I don't know, but I got it.
provide, so when I signed you all up, I provided your name, your position with the commission, and your email address.
Okay.
So I will see what else needs to be done to make sure you all are getting what you need to get for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a neat little chat that's on there that I got in, checked out. It's kind of cool. Some different ones I signed up for to get like notifications.
Yeah, the other question is on there for ALA excavating for Kid Park maintenance. What is that? Just bulldozer, stockpile, and
That's for moving still on the site.
Anything else on the budget?
the other questions later on, we probably covered.
Very good. All right, moving into new business. Bethany, I was curious if we had any, or whomever, anything scheduled for inspections yet, or if they're still waiting to get back to us about when we're going to have the CPSI inspector.
He's actually got us on the schedule to do that this week.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so he was a little bit pushed out a little bit further than he was last year when we first contacted him, and so he's got us on the schedule for this week sometime.
Perfect. Okay, well, we'll look forward to that report then. Okay, did everybody have a chance to get that email that I sent out about, well, thank you, I should say, about signing up for the Legacy Plaza
you guys taking the time to give us your availability. Did you have a chance to, I mean, any questions on the schedule? I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward, but just wanted to see, I know first 2 weeks, I believe we had Heads and then Kathy, or no, Kathy was there the
First week, you and
Kathy and me, and then it was you and Kathy, and it was you and Kelly at the last one, right? And so, and I know we've had 3. Have we had any more than just the 3 that have come in?
I believe we've had since, well, in the last couple of weeks, there's been 3 or 4.
Okay.
And so I've got 5 total that I need to send in at the end of the month
Okay,
because we're ordering them quarterly at this point. If we get to the point where we're getting several in, then we may reassess how often we place those orders. But for right now, we have those orders in quarterly,
perfect.
Till the end of June.
beginning of July, yeah.
Okay, great.
That'll be good timing then, so halfway through, people kind of see that hey, things are happening. So, okay. So the schedule looks good then, and you're just gonna kind of fill in Mr. Hicks when you can.
Yeah, I'll be there this Wednesday and next Wednesday. I'm not sure about the rest of them.
Okay, it's good to have extra.
Yeah, it's good to have 2 people there in case one's got something comes up first.
Yeah.
Also, there should have been a bag with an example paver and the order forms in it. So I'm not sure why that didn't get set out with the other items for last week, but we'll make sure that that gets set out this week.
Okay, so those, yeah.
I got a question. Is there just one brick?
I believe there's just one example brick that has been provided. Yes.
Okay. I can explain a little bit on brick. Second week, wind came up and blew the tents away, and rain come and got everything wet, and we took the tent down and stuff, and so I just stayed there and sat there with the brick on my chair. Well, nobody there to get a brick to, so I took it home.
Okay.
Well, last week, see it, there was nothing, no sheet, sign-up sheets passed out, and at the end, I didn't know who was not supposed to take the brick, so I took it home.
Okay.
Mystery solved.
And I'll bring it back with me.
Now we know.
Okay. It's my understanding that there should be a bag that the order form and the brick goes into. So I'll just make sure that that's what's actually available, and that can be put with the tent when it gets folded back up.
And those will just go together.
Yes.
So we just leave it there. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Bethany, can you tell me if the orders have come in online or have they been the order forms? Oh, you can't order online?
No.
No, not yet.
Gotcha.
Still in the process of getting that worked out, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I was telling people what it's scanned.
Though the
It
QR
just pulls
code
that
obviously
form up.
pulls that form up,
Oh,
but people are bringing in the forms or emailing them in. So like Bargersville Wellness has purchased one, and her family as well have purchased one, and so they've emailed them to or asked me what they should do with them or whatever, and made sure they're able to make payments and use credit card payments if that's what they want to do, and because they can pay at our front desk with a credit card, they just can't pay online yet with a credit card. So that's how those are coming in.
Okay, good.
did James from Mel get order his?
I have not seen one for him yet. No.
You stop by the table.
No, he's going down the road and golf cart, and I stopped.
Okay, good.
You threw the brick at him, didn't you?
Over $500.
The $500 rate. Nice. All right.
You can do it, I do golf.
Very good. Okay, so thanks everybody for helping out with that project. Looking forward to another good summer with that. Julie, would you like to provide any updates on the trail or the park?
The trail project is very close to completion. We have close, if not finished, on that project.
So it's
Happy to see them make such good progress on that one.
They're well ahead of schedule, weren't they?
Yes, they were, so that they've made good time on that one. And then on Kephart Park, we are working through the financing on that. The Park and Recreation Board has approved the financing. Council approved financing, and now have the schedule pulled up, but we will go back to the Park and Recreation Board for another vote on that. So, and we met with the contractor last week on the project and have a pre-con meeting.
Will they, I'm assuming the piece that goes through the park of the trail, that would happen probably once the trail got going.
So that's part of the Kephart contract.
Okay.
And, so I don't have their construction schedule
Scheduled, yeah,
completely,
that'll be worked in.
but it'll be worked into that, and they got some entrance work for the parks, so they have some other asphalt work that they'll be doing.
We do it all at the same time, that makes sense. Or however they do.
Yeah, however they're gonna schedule that,
You get parking lot, that's.
yeah, and they have parking lots to do, so
Yeah, it makes sense to do a little trail at the same time you're doing the parking lot.
they'll have plenty of work out there, but, you, as you probably noticed, there are the dirt being brought in to the site, so there's a considerable amount that is needed for that project, so the town has been working with several contractors that are working in the area to bring fill in for a kind of longer time period.
Really, I got a couple of things. It's been a few days since I went up South Club Road, but I noticed there's a stone driveway there. And the trail stops and starts on the other side. Is that going to be?
So the Central Schools is getting ready to work on their entrance for the bus garage. And I'm guessing that is where you're seeing stone. So we made the decision not to pave that driveway, but they're going to tear up in the next month or two.
They'll pave it.
And then they will pave it when their contractor comes in.
Or thinking,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Then
Working together.
Friday, 10 o'clock, should have groundbreaking. I heard rumors the river can come in and it's one for the trail.
I don't have that on the schedule at this time.
You have a guest here.
Yep. I got one for you.
Okay.
Wendy Spark. Y'all know Andy.
Could you please state your name for the records? Thank you.
Very sure, 27 South Chester. Me and Andy Gifford walk over at Wendy's just about every day. We do 2 and 3 miles a day over there. And one of the things that we've heard a lot of people that have been in there that walk, one of the biggest complaints is they got away with all the 35s over there. And that was one of the things that everybody liked to look at. And there was some that was growing in the last time that they come in and cut. There was some flowers that were growing up and they just whacked them all down. And people like to see the flowers come back. Also, on the north end, there's 2 things going on. One is there's berries falling on the path. And me and Ann was over there this morning walking, and they literally stunk. And then that north tree line, there's, I guess, trees, small trees and stuff growing up along that whole fence line, and it's more or less a breeding for mosquitoes. And down by Brian's house, they're on the south end, I think it's down there by Brian's house, I'm not sure. But there's some other stuff, once you get past all the pine trees, then to the east of those, there's all kinds of trees growing in there. And so when people say, you know, they need to get rid of them because it's breeding ground for mosquitoes down there too. So other than that, I mean, the park looks good other than the no flowers now. There's been times where me and Ann's been over there and there ain't a soul going to that park right now. So there's some days you may see a few kids over there with their parents, and other times, how come nobody wants to come over here? And they're like, well, we always like to see the flowers and stuff like that. And I think William Torrance, when he done his Eagle Scout project, the Boy Scouts put flowers and stuff in over, I think. And this year, they cut all the flowers down and put grass in place of the flowers, and totally stunk from what everybody says, because they don't want to look at just grass. They like looking at the pretty flowers, and a lot of people take pictures of that stuff. And after me and Ann was over there playing around with her camera, and we were fooling around, she taking pictures of me and she put on Facebook the sign about all animals should be on leashes. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, that's the only three things that I really have. And I told her I'd try and get over here because I was waiting on this guy to go south. So I said, please come over to train so I can get in there.
Well, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So I thought I'd bring that up to you,
Yeah.
so you guys could look into it. But
Absolutely.
I don't know what you can do about the berries that's coming down on the,
Sure.
on the walk over there, but I mean, they stink.
Yeah.
And I mean, the flowers that were budding, the trees that were budding with, I don't know what kind of trees they are, they have the white blooms on them, but oh my God, them things would smell beautiful. And every time we walk by, it's like, God, these things smell so good. So, a lot of people were complimenting all those trees on that side, so we're walking around, but.
Okay. Well, we can certainly look into some of that and talk with our, we've got a landscaping consultant that's been working with us a little bit and seeing how we can improve the park. So it's certainly something we can look into.
Yeah. I know my daughter-in-law and son and the grandkids always come up there, and Amy always walked around there looking at the flowers. She was like, what's happened to all the flowers? I said, I have no idea. They're coming down. So.
Very good.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate your feedback for us.
Okay.
All right. Any other new business at this point?
I don't have anything.
Nothing? Okay. All right. Very good. Well, if that is all for this meeting, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Being adjourned.